They good people. They help saving some lives out here. If it weren't for them, a lot of people go hungry at night.
Doing good work.
Yeah, they doing real good work. God bless them. Thank God for them.
I've developed some really close friendships over Project Hope with people that typically before I went on this, I would just look at the road and I would not discriminate against them, but I would judge them. And now that I know their own personal stories, I have that insight and I can look at them with a newfound love rather than why are you not trying to help yourself?
I keep going because like Alex said, you just form a lot of relationships with the people. That's the reason you keep going, because you want to go back and see your friends. You'll talk about something, and then you'll go do something throughout the week, and you'll think of them, and you'll be like, oh, I have to go tell my friend this. And about a month ago, I saw one of my friends I met at Project Hope when I was volunteering at a soup kitchen. And so I came down and he just gave me this huge hug and we just had this really long conversation together. And he's just like, oh, I'm looking forward to seeing you at Project Hope. When will you be going? And so I haven't seen him since then, so I'm really excited to go see him today.
You think these people have their own lives, but then when we come into them, we become part of their life. It's not just we're going and we're giving them food. We're forming, like we said, we're forming relationships, but not only relationships, but loving friendships. One of our, is it Perch? Perch lives in Perch. One of our friends named Perch actually told Milo and Mr. Hoinger. They were like, you're my best friend, you're all I have, you're the one I can turn to. And it was really, when I was there that night, it was like a wake-up call to me. I didn't realize how big of a part of their lives we were.
My dad and I, whenever we're out in downtown Akron, we donate extra food from our parish events to the Haven of Rest. So we see all these people and I wanted to kind of know them better. So I thought what better way to know them better than to join Project Hope.
You know, one thing I felt we were lacking a little bit was maybe a consistent, active kind of engagement either in the community or somehow. And this was one of those ways to really step outside of the school, step out of the comfort zone, look at reality, right up face to face. And rather than maybe having that distant dollar bill that's going to benefit someone, you're taking out kind of the middleman, which is a dollar bill, and you're face to face with someone who's in need.
But the whole reason why we do this, and this is why we tell the students, the food that we have, I would load up in the van right now, and the students would too. Load up in the van right now with no food, and we'd still go all to the same spots. Because Project Hope is not on one level, on a very basic level, it's yes, we're providing food and maybe some clothes and stuff for people in Akron that don't have it or don't have the means to get that on a regular basis. The most important thing that we're providing is that opportunity, when they're standing on the street corner flying a sign, or they're doing that, people look through them and will look past them or just give them money, like Greg said, on a very distant basis. We go out and it's about the conversations, it's about developing those relationships. It's about talking to them, letting them feel like an individual for that part of the day. And then doing that on a week-to-week basis. The important thing, the things that we want you to relay, when you go home and tell your parents, when you talk to your friends about it, tell the stories of the people you get to meet tonight. The experiences you had with them. Kind of coffee shops, I guess, rather than apartments. But this one right here on the left, see some of the tires.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a day stop for some people. And then over here on the right-hand side where those trees are, when it gets overgrown, there was a guy that was living back there, but he got picked up. He got picked up for something. I'm not quite sure what it was.
Here.
Oh my gosh, the seatbelt's
Well, that's your man. Yeah, I need the one to remember. We usually have a big gold van.
Oh yeah, okay,
but tonight we've downsized. We're stuck with the blue one. So we got some here for you.
Hey! God bless you, folks.
You can be flown down tonight because we're going to be at a couple other stops. We'll be up at Grace Park a little bit later tonight. Okay. Well, you know what? Hopefully we'll see you.
Thank you, Jason. I appreciate it.
Go out to the VA and they have your prescription.
Yeah, I don't know what to say. They only give you so many. I'm not service connected. As far as you got to have like an they'll give me. They don't do dental work or eye work.
You know what, let me give Keith an email, and I'll see. And if not Keith, I think we probably, between one of us, we probably know somebody that can. You know what I mean? So we'll try to get you hooked up.
I can't see at all.
You're good.
Whoa!
Okay, thank you. I think she could definitely get this.
The kids, you know, embrace that idea and take it beyond the Wednesday night. You know, that's what we're hoping, which I guess we have done to a certain level. You know, we go well beyond the Wednesday night and trying to, you know, hang out with the guys or help them out. And we're hoping that the students kind of pick up on that so that when they go to college, you know, not necessarily do they create a Project Hope, but that they treat these guys with some humanity, and maybe they can take on a characteristic where they can kind of model that behavior. And maybe it's, you know, catching to the point where, you know, in some way we can try to change the stereotypes, the labels that, you know, you see in the papers all the time about the panhandling and how negative of a picture they get. And really, we're kind of always battling that kind of negative image. We're trying to just put a human face on it.
I think all too often people are scared of the unknown, and they don't know the situations, and they're quick because somebody might have said, you know what, they're an alcoholic, or they're a drug addict, or, you know, they're in this place for a reason. It's just starting out the high school level when, and I'm not even saying that they're super impressionable, but, you know, if you break those stereotypes down and you break those walls down, there's not much there after that other than just who you are as a person. You know, and it's, you know, developing a habit, a lifestyle of helping, you know, just reaching out, and, you know, instead of looking at somebody as a homeless person or as a middle class person, you know, looking at people as people, and at, you know, the very basic we all need to be met. Some people, unfortunately, probably are more willing to stay out as a homeless person rather than try to seek out some help. But I think at the same time that doesn't negate them from receiving, you know, basic needs and, you know, help and just some companionship and some humanity.